Welcome, this is Rugved about sports. And finally the IPL is back after many confusions and postponements due to the COVID-19 situation. We are finally back for the IPL. Players had a mandatory quarantine and they are inside a biosecure bubble. So we are all set to begin. In this video I am going to talk about the strengths, weaknesses and the possible combinations for each team. So let's start off with the most emotional fan base, the Royal Challengers Bangalore. This team has the potential to win every year but failed to do so. So what's in the store for RCB this year? The addition of Aaron Finch is huge boost for VK and ABD. But the concern lies in the lower middle order. Addition of Chris Morris gives them stability in the bowling as well, but we have to look at the possible combinations and which 4 foreign players they will want to start. I think they will go with Aaron Finch, Moeen Ali, AB de Villiers and Chris Morris as the 4 foreign players, and this is my predicted 11 for RCB. Opening slot will be fought between Parthiv Patel and Indian youngster Devdutt Padikkal. They have a strong middle order with the likes of Virat Kohli, ABD and Moeen Ali. The spin trio of Yuzvendra Chahal, Washington Sundar and Moeen Ali can be deadly on these UAE pitches. Steyn is another good option for Virat Kohli. Kings 11 Punjab is another team who has been disappointing in the IPL history. They have a good batting order this year, but the problem lies in their bowling. For me, this is the worst bowling lineup in this year's IPL. They have to rely a lot on Mohammad Shami. There will be a huge dilemma for KL Rahul because he has to choose between Chris Gayle or Nicholas Pooran. Personally, I'll go for Nicholas Pooran this year because Mayank Agrawal and KL Rahul will form a strong and reliable opening partnership. Addition of Maxwell is a huge boost for Kings 11 Punjab this year. For me, the 4 foreign internationals will be Nicholas Pooran, Maxwell, Chris Jordan and Sheldon Cottrell. And this is my predicted 11 for Kings 11 Punjab. With a heavy heart, I have gone for Nicholas Pooran instead of Chris Gayle. It will be also interesting to see Ravi Bishnoi in action for Kings 11 Punjab with the likes of K. Gautam assisting in the spin department. The addition of Maxwell is a huge bonus who can bowl few overs in the UAE conditions. Next team, Delhi Capitals. They are the real dark horses for this year's tournament and I think one of the contenders for the IPL trophy. The speciality of this team is built around Indian players. What the franchise tries to do is they try to build a team around their core and strong foreign players. This team has done the exact opposite and they rely on their Indian starlets. The handling of pressure has been weak for Delhi Capitals. They have lost matches from winning and commandable positions. So if they overcome this problem, they will be strong favorites to win this year. For me, the 4 internationals will be Hetmyer, Stoinis, Chris Wokes and Kagiso Rabada. This is my predicted 11 for Delhi Capitals. Hetmyer in the team, the batting order will be dominated by Indians, with Marcus Stoinis to do the all-rounders job. Chris Wokes and Rabada with Ishant Sharma will form a strong fast bowling unit. Rahane is also a good option in the later part of the tournament. Rajasthan Royals, another underperforming team and for me the weakest team on paper. Although they have a strong overseas contingent and with England internationals available this year from the start of the tournament, this will be a huge bonus for them. The weakness lies in their bowling. Their bowling will be dependent on very unexperienced Indian bowlers. So we will have to find out what lies ahead for this team this year. The 4 internationals for me will be Butler, Smith, Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer to sharpen their bowling. And this is my playing 11 for Rajasthan Royals. Opening slot will be fought between Robin Uthappa and under-19 captain Yashasvi Jaiswal. Samson has to play a huge role in this year's IPL for Rajasthan. Rajasthan's performance will be dependent on how well the Indian bowlers bowl. So let's talk about the defending champion and the strongest team on paper, Mumbai Indians. The best balanced side and the strongest team on paper. They have some solid all-rounders with Kieron Pollard, Hardik Pandya and Krunal Pandya. The only concern will be the form of Captain Rohit Sharma, who has not been able to perform up to the mark in the couple of previous seasons. Since the matches are going to be played in Dubai, the spinners will have to play a huge role. And with lack of spinners in the team for Mumbai Indians, a lot will depend on Krunal Pandya, Jayant Yadav and Rahul Chahar. So my foreign internationals will be Quinton de Kock, Kieron Pollard, Mitchell McClenaghan and Trent Boult. This is my predicted 11 for Mumbai Indians. De Kock has proved to be a great buy for Mumbai Indians, while Surya Kumar Yadav and Ishan Kishan are the trusted top order batsmen for Mumbai Indians. It will be interesting to see how their fifth bowling option, that is either Rahul Chahar or Jayant Yadav, bowls in those UAE conditions. Their performance will be key to Mumbai's success. Next up, let's talk about Sunrisers Hyderabad. They are always known for being a good bowling side. This year, with the likes of Johnny Bairstow and David Warner opening from the first match, this is going to be a great season for them. Their middle order will be a concern. The likes of Rashid Khan will prosper in the UAE conditions. So for me, the four internationals will be Rashid Khan, Mohammad Nabi, Johnny Bairstow and David Warner. Sadly, Kane Williamson has to sit out unless there is an injury to a foreign player. This is my predicted 11 for Sunrisers Hyderabad. David Warner and Johnny Bairstow form a deadly opening partnership, but a lackluster middle order is a cause of concern for Sunrisers Hyderabad. The likes of Khalil and Siddharth Kaul have to step up and help Bhuvi in the bowling department, while Rashid, Nabi and Shahbaz Nadeem can prove to be an excellent trio of spinners in UAE conditions. So let's talk about Kolkata Knight Riders, one of the best hitting teams with the likes of Andre Russell, Eoin Morgan, Dinesh Karthik and Sunil Narine. There will be concerns for fast bowling department, but the likes of Kuldeep Yadav and Sunil Narine form a strong pair in the UAE conditions. The four internationals for me would be Sunil Narine, Pat Cummins, Andre Russell and Eoin Morgan. This is my predicted lineup for KKR. With Sunil Narine opening the batting with Shubman Gill, they have a strong batting lineup. Their concern lies in the fast bowling department. If they fail to do so, they have the likes of Loki Ferguson in their bench. Last but not the least, the experienced ones, Chennai Super Kings. They have many issues this year with the likes of Raina and Harbhajan not participating in this year's IPL, but still they are still a strong side on paper. They have great depth in the batting as well as some world-class Indian players. The concern for me is MS Dhoni has not played competitive cricket from 14 months and he will need some time to get into the groove. The another concern will be an aging squad with the average age being more than 35. The dilemma for MS Dhoni will be between Shane Watson and Du Plessis. Personally, I will go with Shane Watson. So the four internationals for me are Shane Watson, Dwayne Bravo, Lungi Ningidi and Imran Tahir. Ambati Raidu will be replacing Suresh Raina on the number 3 spot. The only concern will be the slow strike rate during the middle overs for Chennai Super Kings. Du Plessis and Piyush Chawla can be good additions in the later part of the tournament for Chennai Super Kings. So this was all you need to know about your teams, the strengths, the weaknesses and the possible lineups. So for me, the top 4 teams will be Mumbai Indians, Delhi Capitals, RCB and Chennai Super Kings. So these are my top 4 teams. What are yours? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.